some astrologers will say when the sun passes the Tropic of Capricorn on December 21st, 2012, the end of the world will happen. Astrology doesn't work that way. In Halifax, where we are sitting here today, December 21st, 2012, at 7:12 a.m., the sun will enter the Tropic of Capricorn. It'll have already happened a number of hours previous in Australia. Okay. So whether we get to watch Australia first being destroyed and then we get to see time zone by time zone by time zone, it doesn't quite work that way. However, in my forays into mundane astrology, there's nothing remarkable happening that day. When I look at December, no, there isn't. When I look at December 21st, 2012. And, besides all of that, from a kind of a bigger, maybe spiritual or way of looking at things, we're not going to get off that easy. It'll be, for the rest, the world to end, we're not going to get off that easy.
The world ending is easy.
It's simple, the simplest thing in the world, for the world just to no longer exist.
Okay. Why would you?
We wouldn't be that lucky. We have to continue. We have to, each one of us has a number of different lifetimes to work out this karmic theme, to work through that psychological glitch, that emotional whatever. So we have to keep returning, and this is where we are. The earth is the place that we typically will come back to work through this or that about our own process, our own journey. So we're not going to get off that easy. Forget it.
So why do you think people picked 2012 out of all the years?
Well, I mean, there is some, it goes, this archaeologist discovers this date on a stone, and the Mayans do have their calendar. The same way as astrology, we have our astronomical clock or calendar, which again, it doesn't work this way, that it would predict the end of the world. There's other dates, by the way, in the Mayan calendar, from what I understand, that go to the year 4,700 and something as another possible alternative date. So there was a date that predicted, or that the end of a calendar. We are in a period right now, there's no question about that, of tremendous change in the world. And again, that's one of the reasons why fears become, again, so prevalent, is that, yeah, we're in a period of a lot of change. A lot of things are not going to be the way they were. So
and people naturally are afraid of that.
Naturally, but it's also too something that, so the Mayan calendar, it was the end of, you could say, an epic, if you like, or at least that's my interpretation of it. We're coming to the end of the age of Pisces. We're ending an epic. And so I believe they were marking a time, but they weren't marking the end of the world.
So it's just an end of an age and a beginning of a new one, really?
Right.
Okay.
It doesn't require the destruction of the planet, except we're not going to get away that easy.